everyone, and welcome to this video. Now today there's going to be a vinyl update. Hopefully shouldn't be too long. I haven't been buying too many records over like the last month. But yeah, like I've got like a couple of like things that I'm going to show. Like I was at like a record fair just at like the weekend, and like I've also got like some interesting like like mail purchases as well. But first, just like a couple of CDs and a music Blu-ray. So I'll get started with that. The Blu-ray here is a making-of documentary, the classic album from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Damn the Torpedoes here. A great documentary, by the way. This comes with a lot of like special features. Nothing too special there like on the inside though, but yeah, it is a fantastic documentary series, classic albums. Like I would like to get a few more of these. I mean, I know that I've done Graceland, Plastic Ono Band, Who's Next, like a lot of like great ones. So yeah, this was a really good documentary. Now a couple of CDs. I've got 3 CDs here. First one here is just the Smiths and The Queen Is Dead. Mostly just got this today like for like my review of like the album, like what I've done like earlier, like in the month, just so that I have like the songs that I could like actually put like in like the background like to the video. But apart from that, it is a great album. So like yeah, like you know how like great this one is. And I think I've shown this before, so yeah, that's pretty good. Next one up is like I needed a Rolling Stones compilation like on like CD, and like I was surprised actually like there wasn't one in print. Like I thought like there was one released a couple of years back called Gurr, which like I think that has like the gorilla like on like the cover, and like I wanted to get that one, but that has just shot up in price now. Like I think like it was only like released 2012, and like it's like really difficult to get. So like I found this one like on like eBay used. It is the Rolling Stones 40 Licks, and like yeah, this is like pretty much like all like you need on like the Stones. Well, like all like I need like on them really like at like this point in time. Just open it up here. So there's 2 discs in there, and like plus like a little booklet as well. I can have for something what like a lot of people fully thought that like I would have bought like the full vinyl version and like the deluxe CD and that, but like I haven't. It is the Pure McCartney collection. Like I just settled for like this 2-disc edition here. I was tempted to do like an individual video just explaining like why I wasn't going to be buying like the full version of this. Basically, it's just because I didn't much care for like the track listing like of it. Like if I'm being like honest with you, if it was supposed to be like a proper like greatest hits package for like new McCartney fans, why include stuff like Bit Bop and like Big Bomb Bed and like instead of like hit songs like Take It Away, Hope of Deliverance, and like Stuff and Flowers in the Dirt. I just didn't care for like the chat listing, to be fair. But this one has a pretty good chat listing. Yeah, there's maybe like a couple of like ones in there like what I could do with that, like across like a 2 CD collection. But overall, it is good. McCartney needed one of these. He was like one of like the only like 70s 60s artists without like a career spanning compilation. So like yeah, like this was certainly like, needed. But like as far as like like the deluxe 4-disc version, there's so much like left off it. And like yeah, I could just think that it was a pretty poor compilation if like you ask me. So now on to the vinyl finds. First ones here are from the record fair, then I will get on to like the reissues and like various stuff like I've purchased online. So the first one from the record fair, I believe these ones were all in like a £3 bin, so they weren't really that expensive. I got the concert for the people of Kampuchea. This was like a charity concert, all like it says concerts, so maybe like a series of concerts. What like a lot of like famous people done and that. So on here we have various artists. I mean, the Who open it. They have like the whole of like the first side. Then I have like other ones that are from like the Pretenders, Elvis Costello, Queen do a song, so did the Clash, and then the whole of like side 4 is like Paul McCartney and Wings. So yeah, like I've been meaning to get this for like a wee while. I'll just show one of like the albums albums. Like I believe like they're much the same. It's just here on the Atlantic Records label, which is pretty nice. And then we got this one here for £3. It is Roger Daltrey's debut solo album called Daltrey. Now, my dad saw this and like he fully like doesn't want me to say this on like the internet, but he was a big fan of Leo Sayer, and he like he thought that like one of like his songs that was on this album, Giving It All Away, I think is like the title of it. But then like we pulled out like the record, and like actually like all, or like near enough, like all the songs were like written by Leo Sayer. So like my dad like wanted like to buy like this one, but like I like bought it, like it was like £3. And like it's actually like a decent album. Like it is a bit softer than like the Who. Like it doesn't like rock as much, but there are some great songs in here. So yeah, here we are, just on the Track Records label here. As far as I can know, like an original pressing from 1973. So yeah, there's the front cover there. The gatefold in here isn't anything too much. I would have liked maybe like a track listing on it or something. There's just credits and stuff. And there's the back of it there. So yeah, like a pretty good album actually. Like I was surprised by this one. Now I got an upgrade copy here of Wings' first album, the album Wildlife here. Now my old copy had like a really big sort of tear like up there. Well, not like a big tear, but like it was noticeable, like if like you knew it was there. And like also like the back of it as well was like kind of stained as well. But this is like a rather nice, clean-ish copy of it. Also like also my record like on that, like it had like a big scratch in it. This one is in much better shape. So I could just thought that I'd upgrade, maybe like the other one, like I'll try and sell, give it away or something. But yeah, like this is like like just like an upgrade copy of it. Right, so now the last £3 one is a Elvis Costello album. It is the album Get Happy here. Now, like, you might be thinking, this is in horrible shape, Ross, why do you buy it? But it is actually, like, this stringwear is, like, supposed to be, like, on, like, the record. Like, I've seen this album, like, many times before, and, like, I've always, like, passed from it because it being in, like, pretty poor shape. But it is supposed to be there, and, like, same, like, on, like, the back as well. No idea why they put, like, this fake ringwear on it. But it's just a feature like off the record here. Really, like I have to glue this one back together again. But here's the the record sleeve, all original, and it's an interesting album. There's 10 songs on each side. Like it's only like a single album, but there's 10 songs. You can see they've really crammed them all in. Like it's like a decent album this as well. Like I Can't Stand Up Falling Down and High Fidelity were like the 2 singles from the album. And like yes, like I did really enjoy this one actually. Next one here is a Who compilation album. It is called Direct Hits here. Pretty bad cover, I have to be honest with you there. But this does have like some really cool songs on it though. A lot of songs were on any of their albums. Like Pictures of Lily is on here. Substitute, Happy Jack, Call Me Lightning and Dogs are like the main songs there. Like I was like trying to get it for, but yeah, like a pretty good like sort of track listing of like the sort of like the mid like career, sort of like 66, 67 sort of time. But yeah, a pretty bad cover, I have to be honest with you there. Here's the record. We are once again like on Track Records for this one here. I believe this came out sort of 68 time. Not sure if this is original. This was like only £8 and like it's in nice shape. So like I wouldn't even be like surprised if like this was like a reissue or something. But yeah, like a pretty good find there, because I did see this once for about £40 like the seller wanted for it. Like it must have been in like fantastic condition, but I wouldn't even pay £40 for this. And like again, like another album like what I've been meaning to get for like a long time. Like I see it at like pretty much like every single like record fair like what I go to, and like always like I end up like passing on it, but I thought this time let's just buy it. And we got Pink Floyd album Relics here. Again, this was only £8, and like it is like a great album actually. Like again, like it is just like a compilation of like the earlier stuff, just up to 69 I think is like the last song on here. So yeah, like if like I just in that movie like early Floyd, this is probably like what I'll go to. This is a original with like the sort of like the textured cover and the original like inner sleeve here, just various advertisements. And we are on the Starline, EMI Starline label for this release here. So yeah, it has some like early singles and that, well, like you can't get on like the albums Arnold Lane and See Emily Play, or like the 2 ones that I mostly got this album for. But then there's like some other ones as well what like I'm not familiar with on here. So yeah, it'll be interesting to listen to this album. And now the last record fair find. This one is one that I promised that I would get in like my Q&A video, so like I have like achieved that. It is Led Zeppelin 4 here. So yeah, finally got a copy of it. This is my first Led Zeppelin album, believe it or not. And like it is a classic album, really is like a terrific album. There's the front, there's the back here. My one isn't in nice shape, the cover. There was a big yellow sticker there what I tried to get off, but it kind of peeled away a bit of like the cover. Like you don't really like, notice it too much because it sort of fits in there with the cover, but like certainly close up you can see it. There's the gatefold though there, which is pretty nice, yes. And then the inner sleeve here, which is good that it comes with like the original sleeve and like not just like a generic one. So I think there's a lyrics like Stairway to Heaven on the back of it. And then here we are on, it's not on like the Plum label, like unfortunately, just on like the green and orange Atlantic records. And this is in nice shape, a couple of little marks and scratches on it, like it isn't a perfect vinyl, but it's good enough for me. Like this was like £10, so like it was like why not? Like it was between this and like John Lennon's album Sometime in New York City, well like an easy for John Lennon collection, but it was an easy choice to make like at the end of the day. So now we are on to the vinyl reissues and like various like albums that were purchased online this month. First one here is a reissue of an album by The Move. It is their album A Message from the Country. So The Move like features Roy Wood, Bev Bevan and Jeff Lynne, who would go on to form ELO. This is their last album, what was released in 1971. Just been reissued this year. It is a pretty good, like it's like a pretty good reissue. Very faithful, like to the original one here. Comes on the Harvest label in like a nice, like protected, like in a sleeve, which is really good. Yeah, there we are there. It's a decent album actually. Like I prefer this to ELO's first album. A bit more conventional sounding, but like I was surprised at like how similar like it was to like to like ELO's first one. Cause like Roy Wood like again like is like credited to playing like clarinet and like bassoon and like recorder like on it. So it is like there are some like slightly more stranger moments on it. But it's like a very good half decent album. Next one up now completes my Smiths studio albums collection. It is their debut self-titled album from 1984. So yeah, very glad I got this one here. Got this today actually, just like from Amazon. But like I'm a little bit disappointed though, it doesn't have the song This Charming Man on it, which I always thought was on this album and like it's one of like, my absolute favourite Smith song, not on like the track listing. And like doing like a bit like research after, that was only included on like the US versions, but like I would have thought for like the reissue they could have like just stuck that song on it because it is a classic song that like really like belongs like on this album for me. So here we are with the nice replica of the original like in a sleeve. Cause I saw this at like the record fair like actually, and like they wanted £20 for it, but it didn't have the inner sleeve with it. So yeah, pictures of the band members and then lyrics on the other side. And then a replica of the original label. So like I've not played this yet. Like I know I really like the album. Like I said that like this was like one of my favourite debut albums in like my video like a couple of like videos back. So yeah, great album. Certainly like I would recommend it. Now this next one was like a bit of like an impulse purchase. Like I was in like my HMV store looking actually just to pick up like the Pure McCartney 2-disc set. And like I saw this in like the vinyl stacks and like it was half price. And so I thought, yeah, why not? Let's just get it. It's like an album what like I've been meaning to try for like a good like wee while. It is The Clash and London Calling. And I did I took like the price sticker off, but I did get this for I think £12, should be about like £20. So yeah, a great deal like I got there. I think this is a legacy vinyl repressing of it. Double album as well. I'll just quickly show both for like the vinyls. Not a gatefold, unfortunately. Comes with these nice replica like inner sleeves, and then the albums. I believe they're all just on like the same sort of style label. So like I won't show both discs, but it is a double album, and like it is a really great album actually. Like I thought that'd be a lot more like a lot more punk like influence in that, but it isn't. There's other slightly more like slower ones. Like one of my favourites is Lost in the Supermarket. That's a fantastic song, great tune that one. And then like and then like Train in Vain as well, which is like the last one, but it's just listed like as a hidden track on here. That's a great song as well. So yeah, like a really fantastic sprawling album, like lots of different like genres and styles on here. Yeah, just like a real classic album. So now we've arrived almost at the end of this vinyl update. These last two are Paul Weller albums. The first one was brought to me by vinyl collector James, who I just have to say a very, very big thanks to. He bought me this one here, which is Wake Up the Nation from 2010. So yeah, another great album for Paul Weller. Really, like, again, like a slightly more like hard rocking album compared to like Sonic Kicks and like his latest one, which is a bit more like electronic. This is quite a raw sounding album. I don't just get out like everything in here. It's well, it's not gatefold, this one. I have an insert here, which is again like I like it when they come with inserts. Just some pictures on that side, and then sort of lyrics and a bit about like each like the songs on there. And then the actual album itself is just in like this plain sleeve. We're on the Island Records label for this one here. So yeah, a really good album actually. I might review this one soon because like I really did like enjoy it. It's quite interesting, quite varied like in like sound and that. So yeah, very good album from Paul Weller. So now the final one here is another Paul Weller item, and it is another grail find for me. Really chuffed to have like a copy of this. It is the album Wildwood here. From 1993 this came out, and this is often considered to be one of his very best albums. A lot of people say this is like his finest album. So like when like I played it, it was really fantastic. Really need to give this like another spin though. As far as like the packaging goes, there's the front cover. There's the back. It comes with like this obi strip here, or like sort of like a strip thing. It's not like an obi strip. It's just like a piece of paper wrapped around, but you have to like take it off to get in, which does take a wee while. So if you just bear with me while I slowly undo it off here. So yeah, just slips off the end, and then we open up like this. You get some nice pictures there, and the right, and just a rather flimsy side bit there though. The record comes out of the inside here, which is pretty cool actually. Everything just pops out of here, and I'll just show what you get with it. So the first thing this one comes with is a little postage slip there for the Paul Weller fan club, I think it is. Yeah, just here. Then we also get a poster with this one as well. Just sort of opens up like this. It's a rather nice poster actually, if I can just get open here. So yeah, that's it there. Might put this on like wall actually. It's quite a nice poster. So yeah, that's that. And then we finally get the vinyl, which is here. So there's the inner sleeve picture like on one side, and there's the lyrics on the other. And the actual album itself is here. So there's side 2 there. This is in really nice condition as well. Like as you can see, no scratches on it at all. So yeah, a lovely vinyl. My only slight disappointment with this one was that it doesn't include the song "Hung Up," which is one of my absolute favourite Paul Weller solo songs, and I always thought it was on this album. Whereas I think I got like a UK original one here, and like that song "Hung Up" wasn't actually put on it until like a 1994 reissue, like the following year. So like in some ways, like I wish I got that one like instead. Like I'm not sure if like that one's like rarer, or like maybe like this one's like rarer. Like I'm not sure. But yeah, like a bit disappointed that "Hung Up" like isn't on here, but there's so many like other great songs here. I mean, "Sunflower" is like on a Wildwood, the title song itself, and "The Weaver" are all great songs. So yeah, really need to give this like another spin to like refresh myself with it. So yeah, that's me come to the end of this quick vinyl update. I hope you have all enjoyed this video, and like again, like if like you'd like any of these albums reviewed, or like me going into like more detail, please leave your comments. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye.